One day, Thomas was in the yard collecting his coaches when he saw 3 green coaches that he had seen before. "What are those doing there?" said Thomas peculiar. Just then, Edward pulled up with a good string. "Edward, what are those coaches doing there?" "Those are the old coaches that we once used before," said Edward, remembering the time when he used to use the coaches before. "But nowadays we don't really use them anymore. I just don't know why." And Edward puffed away. Soon Thomas puffed away to collect his coaches. Thomas still kept thinking about those coaches and why were they left on the siding. Until later that night when he told Percy and Toby about it. "I remember those coaches," said Percy. "You were using them while I was looking after your branch line." "I don't remember those coaches before," said Toby. "I hardly seen them at all." Just then the Fat Controller came in. "Thomas, I'm afraid I ain't cowboy. I'll get you a new coat of paint, so you have to use different coaches." "Okay, sir," said Thomas, and the Fat Controller walked away. The next morning, Thomas decided to use the old coaches. They were old and not been used for a long time. Soon Thomas was pulled up and puffed away. Arrived at the station and waited for Henry. Once all the passengers were climbed onto Thomas's train, he set off. But as he left a few inches from the station, it happened. The coupling snapped! Thomas's coaches were running down the track on their own! "Cinders and ashes!" cried Thomas. Ran into the siding and the car flew on the brakes. And they stopped just in time. Luckily, no one was hurt. The driver and fireman made a new coupling and Thomas pulled away. Later that night, the Fat Controller came to see him. "The accident wasn't your fault, Thomas. It was only rusty couplings. But I fear those coaches do need new paint. And I've decided to use those coaches for Reese's train, because he needs a bit of passenger work of his own." "Oh, thank you, sir," said Reese happily. Nowadays, you see Reese pulling with those 3 coaches of his own. He quite enjoys it, and he sometimes helps in the yard. But he does both work, and he's a really happy engine too.